Yo, what up, Street Gods? There, Kimmer, another turbo thought for y'all. So this one is about muscular strength, right? Everyone wants more bigger muscles. How does one gain and achieve it? Some thoughts. So to have more muscular strength, obviously you gotta tax your muscles more, lift heavier stuff, do more difficult maneuvers, and then obviously once you're done working out, eating a shitload of meat, and getting a lot of sleep. If anything, eating more meat and getting more sleep seem to be the most important ways to maximize or augment your muscular growth. Now, why is muscular growth so important? The reason I think it's important is that with more muscular growth, it's like your body feels fuller, you feel like you're growing, and I think the feeling or the sensation of growth is probably one of the best feelings known to mankind or to us as individuals, because it's impossible for me to know and think about the emotions, the feelings and sensations of other people, but I can certainly better ascertain or identify my own personal feelings, and I even think that the reason why people like, you know, designer things or like fancy cars or sports cars or, you know, beautiful women or beautiful men, whatever it may be, muscular guys, whatever, is that, like, for example, like me as a male, when I see a beautiful woman, it augments my feeling of muscular strength and well-being. Same thing when I see another dude who's super swole, like that actually kind of pumps me up too. And so it seems the more we can expose ourselves to audio-visual stimuli, which, you know, kind of gets our muscles pumping and going, it seems the better. Now, the hilarity is that, like, a lot of people, you know, they play video games where they're shooting each other or, you know, hacking each other with swords or playing some sort of MMORPG, whatever. And the feeling is this joy of like dominance, the joy that you're like dominating the enemy, dominating other human beings, dominating AI monsters, whatever it may be. But it does seem that we humans love it the most when we feel like we're dominating other human beings. So, you know, like in Diablo, for example, no matter how much you enjoy killing the bosses or the bad guys in the video game, PvP, like player versus player, is always going to be more fun. Same thing that goes in Counter-Strike. Like, even if you fight the world's best bots in Counter-Strike, there's no real joy in killing a bot. There's far more joy in like killing humans in Counter-Strike, killing your human enemy opponents, because the feeling of dominance that you dominate another human being. Now, I guess this is where video games are good, is that like humans could be violent to each other without actually killing ourselves in real life, because I'm anti-war, I'm anti-violence, and, you know, I think all this stuff is pretty stupid. So it seems even in today's world, like, I kind of like that the warfare happening between America, China, and the rest of the world is more of an economic warfare. It's less of a physical battle warfare. And so, you know, anything that allows humans to still have this like competitive nature and spirit and advantage to each other without actually shedding blood, it seems better. But anyways, like, so my thought is, like, even if you play StarCraft, right? If you defeat your enemy, there's this huge sense of relief and well-being, and then like a release that like you just pwned or PWN'd, or you defeated this other person. Or like if you sneak behind somebody and just like, you know, stab them in the back with a knife or something like that, obviously in the video game, Counter-Strike, whatever it may be, or Call of Duty or whatever game that you like to play. And so, you know, I don't necessarily think violence is bad in the sense of like, maybe digital violence is good, you know, real physical violence of real embodied humans versus other humans, I think it's bad. But also, this is where lifting weights is kind of interesting to me, because you're kind of committing violence against the weights, right? Like you're making loud noises, you're grunting, you're slamming heavy weights and stuff like that. And so I do think that's good for the human sense of well-being, that you're kind of exerting energy and force upon I like your dog, upon other people. And so the more that you could kind of zen out, the more you could augment your body, your muscles, and your sense of well-being, the better.